Hey YouTube, this is Merman Damos. Do YouTube stuff. If you never watch my streams, you might be surprised to hear my voice and not some really short, terse text on a really poorly edited video. But let me explain what's going on. So if you didn't see my community post, I am away from home, visiting family for a couple weeks. I am struggling to play Genshin on my mobile phone. Really bad at it. Might try to get some content out there. But in the meantime, you see pulled up here is the Genshin manga. So here's my thought. I don't know really jack shit about what this game is about. I mostly play it because I think it's fun. And I don't really read manga, and I don't really know much about the lore. I don't really know what's going on in the story at all, actually. So, I thought what we might do is at least give me a little bit of opportunity to reconnect with folks. Is do a little bit of story time with some of the manga. We'll try to get through it all. Might not get it all done while I'm away, but we can always pick it up when I get back. But we'll do some read-throughs of the manga. I'll riff on it as we go with my reactions. I'll read through it too. If you want to read it beforehand so that you read the names in probably a better pronunciation and it's not going to be like slow and stuttering, I'm going to do my best here, but I'm jet lagged. I'm not a professional narrator or anything, so I'm going to read through as best I can. And we'll again try to just talk about it. I'll share some thoughts hopefully as we go, maybe at the end, and then maybe in the comments post your thoughts, your reactions. Don't spoil the story. I'm gonna get through it all, so I'm gonna take it one piece at a time. So this will all be new for me. I won't know what's gonna be coming up in the later chapters. I mean, I see Lisa, obviously she's gonna be a big hero, right? But beyond that, I feel let's just dive in and see what the hell this game is about. So I guess we'll start with the prologue. By the way, I'm going to be drinking Red Bull as we go, so maybe it'll be more high energy as we go, but I'll also be stopping to sip, so apologies for that. Alright. Let's start the story. I'm going to try to do the sound effects if I can. Alright. Did you wake up? Sorry. I hope you ate some herbs today. Grip? I don't know how you make a grip sound. Serious face. By the way, don't know who this character is. I don't know when she's gonna be released. Please, someday soon. Alright, go back to sleep. I'll be back with more herbs tomorrow. Okay, so we got a lot of info here. We got a sick daughter, sister, right? Something like that. We got a prison ball. Okay. Twang. Interesting. Okay. And that is Celestia. Eyeball on it. Alright, getting some nice gratuitous slash shots. You gotta get it in. Alright, kneel in penitence and offer a silent prayer. I guess it's not silent if I read it. Lind, you should stay in the house. His name? Lynn. Vanessa. Look, Vanessa. It seems closer than before. I'm pointing. Alright. Celestia, abode of the gods. Now, Celestia is definitely something I don't know much about. So, I'm hopeful this will be a good story for me. Okay. It does seem close today. Those are dragons. Okay. But you should head back in the house, Lynn. The gods will be pleased with your recovery. Oh, Vanessa, will the gods grant you victory in battle if they're pleased? Can you choose not to go? I must fight for Lind and everyone. As for you, Lind, I'll be really pleased if you go back to sleep. Okay. Look. Swoosh. Oh, look, okay, well. Okay. You could ignore that shot in the back there. Swoosh. Oh no, load. See, I have slow internet. Okay. Something's flying. Question mark. Cute little animals. I recognize that. I know it's coming. Look at all the cute little animals. And here's Venti. How long have I slept? I have no idea, Venti. Probably a hot minute. Alright, Mondstadt. Crown of the North. In the very beginning, Archon of the Winds Barbados scattered the snow, clove the mountains, and sowed the grains, allowing his wandering kin to live off the bounties of this land. The Wind Archon then imparted his wisdom to the people. They brewed wine, built windmills, and wove flying wings. He then set aside special festivals and celebrations to give his people joy after days of hard work. Pleased with what he had achieved, the gods then took his lyre and set off for the wilderness. Okay, well, real bro, Venti. Cool. Alright, so this is where it's actually starting. So that was the prologue to the prologue. Okay. But all that took place thousands of years ago. The nobles owned vast amounts of wealth and power, which they then used to enslave the people. Bitch move. Mondstadt is now ruled by the powerful magnates led by Lord Lawrence. Ooh, the holy days that Barbados set aside for the common folk are now exclusive privileges of the rich and the corrupt. Yikes. This is Eula's Pops, maybe? But the city also faces external threats. Ursa Drake has attacked Mondstadt for many years. The magnates there know safe as they own the means to appease the evil dragon. But recently, the dragon and its demonic minions have become rather active. So the usual Lord Lawrence and his magnates came up with a plan. Okay. Mondstadt, South Plaza, Commercial District. Venti, homeboy, doing his thing. And that will be 5 silvers for the bard. Since silver is rare, the song for this square doth fetch 100 apples grown with loving care. Hey, just one. No, that's worth 10 coins. But I'll offer you a 1 coin discount for that fine tune, Master Bard. A picky audience, one must admit. Another tune, then, to make you submit. So, is this going to be all rhymes? Okay. How can one sing songs of pleasure in the lands of gnashing teeth? The gods were gone and left no treasure, except for carts of ashen grief. Thus fine songs lack rules for measure, and no dreams do the folks believe. Trum trum. Keeps going, okay. In the trepidation, the wind still sings. Fear not the darkness that evil brings. Feel on your skin the breaths of spring, herald of freedom in the bane of kings. The herbs for Lind, okay. So Lind, sick, little sister, maybe. Okay. Doth this please you? Fine work, I must admit. Since you please my little girl, I suppose I can part with an apple. I was expecting it to rhyme some more. Like we're in some musical. Alright, wise choice, but make it a few. Alright. Lad, I know you're not from these parts. Word of advice, not everyone here is as friendly as I. One can hardly find any honest folks left. That's funny, right? Because he's not only from here, he's the god of here. What did you mean? What happened to this city? Nothing much, Master Bard. Everyone's gone, deathly quiet. Make no mistake, they will keep it this way. The city is in peace, just as the Lord and his magnates want it to be. Lame. No one likes that. But since you asked, what is happening to this city? Ludi Harpastum will be held at the heights today. What? Did you just say Ludi Harpastum? A most famous festival for girls and boys, known for having 15 days of games and joy. Ludi Harpastum is a carnival of song and wine and flight. A champion of games will then choose a young maiden. At the climax of the festival, the maiden will throw the Harpastum into the crowd. Lucky lad who picks it up will be richly rewarded and receive 1 year's worth of good fortune. Okay. Seems cool. After that, I will get to join a night-long feast with bards singing wondrous times when the world was at peace. They recognize my skills. Hold on, lad. So So why do we dally at the Ludi? Shall we rally? This is all gonna be rhyming. If you insist on going to this Ludi, then listen well. Do not touch that ball. Festival is not meant for us, small folks. The magnates will not like you taking part in their joy. Man, these people suck. I hear and heed your advice, dealer of apples, but if you think yourself a gentle soul, then my rhymes can best those of Barbados. Oh, that's a little inside joke for the rest of us, huh? Do as you wish, lad. It's been a while since any tongue dared grace the songs of the wind. Alright. Guess the Harpassing this year. Young Lord Lawrence will be getting it again for the 5th time. That spoiled lordling is such a pig. He's been taking what he fancies, and now he's after the girls as well. Hush. What happens to the girl? You're not from these parts. The old tradition where the champion chooses the maid to toss our past him. Right? Those traditions are over, young Barca Lawrence, son of the city lord, canceled the games. He now chooses a girl to take to his liking and gets the heart past him himself. Nah, that's not the end of it either. After the feast, he'll take that poor lass home and... Barca Lawrence, son of the lord... Oh... They cut it off there, but we know what's going on there. That's dark. Shit. Okay. This tower looks pretty new. The statue is still here. I suppose it's safer to have the girl toss the ball from up there. Crowds can get pretty wild at times. And she looks real sad. That makes sense. Throw. Plop. Of course, he's such a douchebag looking kid. Nobody's picking the ball. Alright, okay, the apple dealer told me this Ludi is not meant for the people. This fat lard must be Barca the lordling. Your reign of greed ends here, porkling. How dare you? That's my ball, you foul peasant. I can't find your name on this ball. Thus spake the rules, ancient and clear. The one who picks up the ball deserves a prize and some beer. Tring, tring. Who the hell are you? Talk to me about rules. And rhyming star. I'm Venti the Bard, traveling... Oh, I read it wrong. I'm Venti the Bard, traveling musician and rhyming star. Just a beggar with songs. Hand over the ball and I'll consider forgiving your slights. Twirl. That's a nice picture right there. Mighty gaze of ignore. That should be his elemental verse, probably. Foul villain. Do you know who I am? I'm Barca Lawrence, a very most powerful dynasty in Mondstadt. We're the city's divine and stalwart defenders against Ursa the Drake. Wow, I'm impressed. I may be, this ball belongs to me. Games are meant to be played by the rules, but perhaps you missed that while sleeping through school. Swoosh. Vile knave. Get him! Arrest this foreign knave. Wow! Don't let him get away with this. Need to get away from the crowds. No, it's our babe. Top tier wifey material, Vanessa. Did I just run into a brick wall? That is true. Vanessa is clearly stacked. Better six-pack than Nito. Saying it right now. The flame touched Meriton here. Oh, okay, so that's Pyro. And she's all locked up. You alright? Good lady? You're as hard as stone. Lucky for me, I didn't break any bones. Hold it right there. They're Lowen's on lion's tooth. Holding a bag. There's probably some Red Bull in it. Or maybe those are the herbs, right? Curses, people say lion's tooth has never tasted defeat in the arena. Step aside if you know what's good for you, slave. Okay, so she is a slave. That is a good piece of trivia to know. Okay. You know you speak our tongue. Obey the lord of the city and hand over that cur. All right. I'm leaving. You'll be sorry. Stare of death. Fighting stance. Alright, time to make an artful escape. Peace out, Neptune. Sister Vanessa, you're back. Here are your herbs. Apples. Well, that's kind of nice. Venti, cut me some apples. Huh? Listen, people. Whisper, whisper, whisper. That is all. I need to leave Lynn to your care. Oh no, what's going on with Vanessa? Stop right there, slave. I told you that you'll be sorry, right? I got my lord father to buy you and your clan. You belong to the House of Lawrence now. Oh no. That's not good. Herald of freedom and the Bane of Kings. Feel on your skin the breath of spring. 'Cause Tring. A lot of strings around there. Alright. Well, we talked at the same time. I'll go first. Thank you for what you did this morning. If it weren't for you, I would have not had escaped that lordling. That fat, thick. But helping me seems to have landed you in prison. Prison matters not to me. I'm a slave, warrior of the arena. This entire city is just a bigger prison for my kin and I. And stop the rhymes. It irks me. Alright, warrior. Thank you, by the way. Vanessa is going to make it so much easier. Alright, warrior. This temper of yours is very Muritan. I don't know if that's Muritan? Aye, strong and proud people who dwell on the volcanic slopes to the west. Children of Murata, the Lady of Fire, a hardy people blessed with a head and fiery red in hair, but they are few in number and seldom seen in the north. Goes up the archon, the fire thing. The Lady of Fire? She is also the Lady of War. Back in those days, warriors from every tribe would perform rites of combat and celebrate victories in her name. Come to think of it, you can be pretty obnoxious at times. You speak as though you're from those times. How old are you truly? Speaking of which, where is your elder? He should have taught you, your people, his knowledge. For as long as I can remember, my people have spent generations wandering in a sea of grass. Everyone was hungry today. There's no time for legends or stories. The elders taught us what we needed to survive. Oh, so did your kin end up in Mondstadt? In a winter 10 years ago, we were hounded by Ursa, the drake, who starved us for 4 days. Oh boy. At that point. Wow, that was quite a tale. I guess I should introduce myself. The name is Venti, a bard who sings for the people. Here's my partner, a liar I call... What's his name? Okay. They're Himmel. Or Heavens in common tongue. Wait, did you... Your name your liar? Trum. Hear me, fiery-haired dame. Every being deserves a name. To name to be called upon and then woven into a song. So will you share your name, your fair name? Vanessa. I am thinking about adding your name to my songs, Vanessa. My name wouldn't rhyme well. How about this? Will you be my friend, Vanessa? Friend? I suppose we can start with that. And then we got Celestia. Looming. Celestia. And so the great heroes will be chosen by the gods to dwell with them in Celestia. Okay, this is very Greek scene, right? They will become immortal and protect the world with the gods. So pray, for the gods will hear the faithful. I offer these words, but the gods did not hear us. It's like an Elder Ring flashback, okay. Can you tell me something about Celestia? Perhaps we should leave this place first. Awkward laugh. There's plenty of time for songs about Celestia. I'll stay here. House Lawrence is our current master. My kin will be punished if I run away. My final battle will be held tomorrow. According to our contract, I'll just need to win 12 battles, and they will give my people freedom. Listen to reason, Vanessa. You are dealing with people who cheat in a ball game. You were asking me to abandon Linda. Linda and my people? I cannot do that, Venti. Venice staying will be a poor choice. Leave with me, and I'll guarantee freedom for your people. I've heard those words before. Most of my kin had forgotten what it meant to be free. We must fight and claim our freedom. We cannot beg for it. We must not kneel for it. Freedom, given freely, is only a guise for another shackle. Well, since you put it this way, I'm afraid I must part ways with you here. Hey slave, rise and shine, redhead. Time for you and your sorry kin to fight the final battle. Me and my kin? Move it, you savages. Get this dirty lot outside the city wall. Savage, I mean, it's interesting, right? If it's meant to be like, I know there's like an upcoming world where it's like pre-colonial America. Like, are they meant to be like Native Americans? They're bringing like this like kind of savage motif here. Also, rear end shot. So they just still genshin. Still genshin. Alright. So faster. I can't the people can't wait to see you fight. There's something pretty ominous about the final battle, right? Lion's Tooth Vanessa. I, Lord Lawrence, hereby announce your final challenger, Ursa the Drake. Hey, pretty nice. You get to get some revenge. Despite slighting my son, I'm forgiving, Master. Defeat the Drake, and you'll win freedom for you and your people. Easy, right? No way, murderer. All right, listen. Let's up the ante. If you can defeat the Drake, I'll hand over my property and the keys of Mondstadt to you. I'm not generous. Am I not generous, oh Lord Vanessa? Alright, so she's getting a sword. Alright. They will kill us. We're going to die. All of you are. Okay, here's some dragons coming. Scree, scree. Alright, well, I don't have to be doing. Sounds like some cringe lord stuff. Okay, give them a fair fight. Lawrence, Lord Lawrence, the small folks are rioting. Let them riot. I promised great Ursa an offering for lasting peace. Ah, that's a secret. That's why, okay. If anyone wants to be a hero, throw them outside the walls of those savages. Alright, pair up fighters. Keep the elderly and the children in the center. Back to the city! Loose arrows, there is no retreating from this arena. Oh, are they getting shot by stuff? Oh, arrows. Yeah. That sucks, man. I don't know if it's the dragon or Vanessa both making the same noise. Alright. Oh, hill trolls fighting with the dragons. Okay. Vanessa taking him out. Not a problem. Alright. The hour is nigh. Children under desolate sky. Well, look at that. Venti and a little bit of Victoria's Secret outfit here. Okay. Swoosh. Okay, let the winds be your guide. Tring, tring. Whoa. Okay. Body retro Draco. Don't know what that means. Drum, drum, drum. Okay. Getting with the pop music. Venti, how did you... You are the wind god? Vanessa, can I add your name to my songs this time? I'm happy to be a part of your songs, Venti. You'll be more than just a part. You are the hero of this new saga. You fought bravely for the freedom of your people. So allow me to fight for your freedom as well. After all, we're very good friends. And the keys of Mondstadt as well, right? Before I leave, Lord Lawrence, you said that if Vanessa wins, you will hand over your property. Oh, I'm sorry, and the keys of Mondstadt as well, right? Oh, is this how we lost? Rules. Play by the rules, for the gods are no fools. I guess I didn't realize that, like, I remember the Lawrence clan with, like, the whole Eula stuff. I guess this is kind of cool to see that, like, they really just toppled over by Venti. Like, kind of a little con, right? So, peace and order was restored to Fair Mondstadt, just as intended, when I raised the city after the First Wars. My children deserve the joy of songs and dance, and the right to overthrow vile tyrants. To defend justice and fight against the odious flame-haired Vanessa founded the Ordo Favonius. Oh. Does the entering Celestia make you a god? At the end of the saga, the flame-haired Vanessa, the gods gave her a seat in Holy Celeste. So she's in Celestia, okay. So she's like Hercules. In other distant worlds, Pengu gave his blood to form the rivers and the seas. The god sacrificed Purusha and cut his body to pieces, and then fashioned all living beings with those parts. The brain of the giant mirror became clouds. Their sacrifices seeded life in the unliving cosmos. These songs sing of the primal ones. And then, what is it? Is this Celestia? I don't know what that bird is. Okay. Clink. Oh, is that Vanessa? Is that the spirit of Vanessa? Is that what I'm getting? Am I missing? So she is... Huh, okay. I'm sure I follow that. I think that's the spirit of Vanessa. It's a hawk? She's still keeping watch over Mondstadt after all these years. Oh, yeah, okay. It's weird that she's like the lion. I guess it would be like a lion instead of just a bird. But okay. And there's Aether, who is not the main character. Venus. So a little bit of drama. Now, I wonder if the world became a little bit stronger. She always hoped to see that happen. Okay, so interesting. So what is this setting up to me? It's interesting. It opens up like a lot of questions for me, right? Because I kind of saw Celestia as being a lot more like a looming evil, but this does make it seem like it is good, at least like a Mount Olympus style, right? Where like your Herculean heroes are, moved to be like, elevated to like the plane of the gods. So this makes me actually have a different like thought on like what will be like the direction of the story goes. I'm actually interested to see like where Vanessa fits in beyond that. Like, is she just meant to be like an example of a hero moving up, and so what you're really doing is like setting the stage for like the Traveler to be the next Vanessa, or some other character kind of like to fill in that next role, right? You could see like Jean or someone like filling in that role, right? I feel like it might have to be a redhead, right? And that's all, maybe Diluc or something. But it does seem like there's going to be some connection that's more thematic, right? It's hard to imagine like, oh, is that? I guess I'll see. I'm going to say that bird maybe has something to do with Diluc. Diluc has red hair, the bird, red-haired Vanessa. I'm going to say that's probably where it's going, but I'm just speculating. But okay. So that's interesting. Actually, you get a lot of senses that like Venti actually has a lot more power than he's letting on, which I've seen people be like, how did Venti get toppled over by Signora? And that makes me think that there's like maybe a scheme that Venti is not like letting on yet. So I actually really liked this manga so far. It was a lot more serious and grown up, right? We have like sacrifices and nobles versus savages, and like clearly like sex slavery happening in here, which is not like happy fun reading, but it is serious themes, which I think is really interesting. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap it there. It's gonna be kind of a long read here. These are much longer than I anticipated. I know I'm kind of reading slowly and kind of interjecting, but I really enjoyed it, and I'll be excited to continue on as soon as I get back into a place where I can quietly read the next part. But thanks to everyone for hanging out. I'm looking forward to doing more genshin content soon, but I'm enjoying this part, so hopefully people also enjoy reading along, story time, popping on before bed. I'll throw some soft music behind it, and maybe that'll make for good, like nighttime lullaby reading. Alright, folks, I'll catch you soon. Bye. Oh, make sure, make sure, like, subscribe, and join the Discord. I have been keeping up with the Discord. Okay, but now, for real, this time. See you later.